Oh yes.
Ugarte nyabadi everything is fine.
Oh, sorted. Bibia sorted. This weekend no. In Fiifi no Bibia and Queen ya sorted.
That's a Liverpool water.
Yeah, and I on say Zexi best start game no.
Joshua Zexi.
Is on free bench maybe.
Alidia.
No, so I chess all about go this.
But still the last time I was or no.
Me name team and I made my team news.
Okay.
Auntie. Seven am kai o say nyame na me come me ma me team news. Say Ugarte ba.
Okay.
And Zexi so no this weekend again Liverpool he will start.
Okay.
Now me ba Saudi phone has o ma say come who. Mate Ivan Tony. Mate Kingsley Coman. This is what we call a Victor Crown and Victor so on the Saudi Arabia video.
How you start Fiifi?
Okay, then so say Fiifi.
Mr. Uti media me we are met 2000 Ghana cedis a menu star 281 hash star 281 hash. Me see so am last time one I me know cause star 281 hash. Ucha no I can share from option 2 no na we chat number of tickets out the more ucha the more chances so be winning so increase with Michelle chat ne dibi. Mamintia Oman is student from KNUS Republic or electoral officer. I came across as part of the officers to check if they or listening chip CD or tech junction here chip and so ewo and mena hospital. It will be out here. Yamisha say meti and upon Saudi Fono after say omofa Michael Eminalo to lead a well-concerted plan for all the Saudi clubs now. On Senegal, specific players on Europe. Now, among two skakeke they have been very, very careful. And you know, in the Omata, we say, after 1 week, I'm a window new close now. When you have the player, so sorted in future, not starting ball, then they started going to people say, okay, Okrananka first choice. The first choice, you shall a second choice, you a third choice. It started with Vinicius Jr. and Paulo Dybala. Now, come on, Paulo Dybala, 75 million in 3 years. And I'm going to Vinicius Jr. Madrid were going to get somewhere around 500,000, 500 million for just about your fellow Vinicius Jr. Of course, you say, born in Yanadi, so be PF. Madrid, so, and Yanadi, so better Vinicius Jr. Now, on the first choice, especially for Al Ali and Hilal, has always been Victor Osimhen for striker. But Victor Etuchino, it's an America say, Sewasha Brentford about 2 games in the English Premier League. Abrante's friend Ivan Tony Emo Bakokra Momo. In fact, Thomas Frank Yebisan after my last game said, on the next game, Abrante's friend Ivan Tony Babu Bobiana also yes sure. Say Ivan Tony Babu Bobonibi. And then Omoma Ivan Tony 60 million euros on the financial compensation between 3 to a 4-year deal. 60 million euros. And he had Ivan Tony.
That is crazy.
Big money for the player.
60 million.
60 million euros. And Omodemano. More than the other person who talk more in Ankara Brentford. Almost the kind of 30 million plus 5 million add-ons echo Brentford. Brentford said there be. And then I pay almost the 42 million fixed fee plus 8 million in add-ons and they come back to Brentford. So almost 50 million. So the cookie cascade in Aboma for a player, your friend Ivan Tony. It's Saudi Arabia for them. Meaning, so on many players in that you see, Kingsley Coman deal now quiet to say Federico Chiesa there. Very, very good players. If you've forgotten about Kingsley Coman, of the Paris Saint-Germain Academy. He's a French boy. When Hansi Flick take you over Bayern Munich and then doing the one that saw of Bayern Munich, one of the important players over there was Kingsley Coman. But also, just like the story of Federico Chiesa, since 2022, about 1 week, 3 days, and it's affecting the output in teams. And a lot of the clubs in Europe have been very careful with players on the type paper. So I'm going to medical reports, and they are not sure. Say you can stay fit throughout the season, and as you make me a wow, and as a situation a salvage abola, they will look away and then they are not going to sign you. Kingsley, free FC by mission. Saudi Forum have sent in an offer for Kingsley Coman to Bayern, 35 million plus 5. Bayern for the money problem. Omaka check Kingsley Coman said deal now by the Persiaji. Akawu. But Kingsley and the entourage, are still dragging their feet because Omunimsa Hansi Flick after Omaka himself. Federico Chiesa was on the verge of joining us at Barca. Deal need to go through here. And then Liverpool have moved in, closing in on Federico Chiesa. Hard one. Liverpool for are convinced that he can stay fit and they have a medical team that can keep him fit. Chiesa is looking at Alberto Kingsley Coman or option with Barcelona, especially if it's coming at a good fee for Barca for after some registered than the Omo. It's okay. So Omtimini Barca every year. Now Timiko na Barca for a very positive in taking him in there. Yeah. Then Uncle Tima, Uncle Saudi Arabia, and he's going to stay in mainstream Europe. One thing is clear, Charo. Players nah. All of them want to make sure say more chances in playing in Europe exhausted before they move out to go to Saudi Arabia. And it is the same thing with Victor Osimhen. You see, Chelsea have been very smart with Victor Osimhen. And again, I will go back to the agent of Victor Osimhen before some even real analysis on Victor. No? Not my bonnet. Because Rich, Victor Osimhen contract extension or sign. 1 year in you, maybe already. It was October 2023. And was signing contract extension. On signing contract extension, when Napoli had changed coaches, Luciano Spalletti, you were free on him. And any agent, your work in the sort should have understood. He said, one of the reasons why Osimhen thrived at Napoli was because Luciano Spalletti used him in a particular way. Omukofa, I got traded after Spalletti free on him. Omukofa, a lot of managers, and then Antonio Conte on him. In signing that contract extension, agreeing to let Aurelio De Laurentiis put 120 million euros release clause inside contract. No more extending contract. No more just get go bottom. For me, it was a wrong move, especially given the start time. No, a player started and the performance of Osimhen vis-a-vis compared to Napoli team. No, and said that Miss Rosa after say Spalletti free on him. Now the boy, it's in the contract says so at a fixed fee. Oma chia. Then the Parisian is reporting say Paris Saint-Germain have been clear to Napoli because after Saudi Arabia, club now show a sense of commitment. So Obed Kiesca for Victor Osimhen was Paris Saint-Germain, and Tama Gonzalo Ramos ever been prior. And certain now Paris Napoli for nature say, okay, now they may be in a desperate situation. Yes, she saw my fact Victor Osimhen when they went in there. Abantia a friend of Victor Osimhen. Only yes, we see Debbie. They are not going to buy the boy right now. Gonzalo Ramos entering the baby, recover. They will go ahead and make sure say they wait for the boy. Your friend Gonzalo Ramos to come in. It's Paris Saint-Germain are out. Now Abeka Chelsea. Last week, let me hear analysis be actual. Osimhen situation you is here. It is the worst situation you can be in contract negotiations. One. Club now was here now oya center forward oya top player and now agent as I make catch you say oya package oya African football of the year. That is true, excellent, spot on. But the truth of the matter is that the only viable option I want Saudi Arabia also one person of call them at age 25 you would want to play in Europe still. Two, club now SSC Napoli only more contracts to replacement in Romelu Lukaku. And not that Pikachu. There is nothing wrong with Lukaku going to Napoli. BBI is fine. He has been talking to Antonio Conte since Friday. It's really bad. China medical center because Lukaku is going to join the team. Still, what's in Naples club on him? Training with you. Hoping that you will get a deal to go to Paris Saint-Germain. Who have said that they are not going to do a deal for you. It is here. Why Naka? Aka Chelsea. Who is also telling you, say, Sikana Oji wa Napoli horo. And so, who and sign as you remember Hasea, you the because injury issues kakra, because yes, Shaibian went to replicate some from the kakra. We are not too certain. So take your time. So, baby, Osimhen. And for me, if I'm Victor Osimhen, the first move I'll do is I'm sacking Roberto Calanda as my agent. One more bueno. And then one baby a boy ni jina that situation a disadvantageous situation to negotiate even a better contract at Chelsea.
I didn't know agent more.
Richard, what is going to be that daddy? And I feel like that's
Osimhen also Jenny.
And it's also on our advice and two advice when you just can't
it's who player now so now Ugina Park and so bono. Now agent calendar so chairman. And confirm cross and stand there in the enquest and the engine can see. Knowing very well, so who Victor Osimhen. Napoli now Nyawaji so bubi. So time away then catch us a chairman. Young Korean quest air quest and the Adiano. Thank our catch and say, Massa. Yeah, Napoli no me person boy bebubi.
Is he rich?
It's your movie on a pack of from family.
Is he rich?
How can I stand here? You're not the blame to come on.
They be around. I am now ye tie Casemiro. Sika footballers for nyano. Sometimes me my baba dia to me say says cannot even the most stable human being. Unya bia o thought process ebe black akra. And until na offer agent ni advices.
So you don't come back and tell the world say you are blaming a agent.
No, cash. Me blame agent.
Oh, okay.
See me on bibia. Me blame agent because agent na ba catch them me say Osimhen package. No package now because this can. But this can we. I don't know say package.
No, say and Victor no dey so hen say. Osi Saudi Arabia onko. Pierre Gina no ye suita no. Osi Sansika na Napoli for na 120 no. He's not ready to pay because Overton is we injury prone.
Apart from that, all two strikers.
And there's no need of about 120. Yeah, and the other fine injury prone. Now there's a certain club also would the any ever foul sir. And do any be a canini coach winner or in
Mambiza?
Mambiza nega. Coach na no any be an aqua to be so. And a chance if we so dear. Or ever fast sir. So. Enti to akatu no so na bebo and want is normal. I
think that's what Osimhen.
No.
In fact, and no any option cry or
so na bebo nyame adom na team need to qualify to Champions League.
Exactly.
Barca was chairman. Is it you qualify to Champions League? To move to akatu.
Chelsea wage such and be council.
No.
Uko ni man na face kan so e ba ho
no na ma de no tintinti za.
Osimhen should try.
Onje pay cut.
Bibia come
even Leno Messi me kiso na do cry at the point. It me take a pay cut into Victor Osimhen. We take pay cut ni hu na e hu.
It's rich. And now in the sea Thiago Motta she team with talent Serie A. Me nka say be but me so we talent Serie A na. What Scavini Cambiaso and then Omode Francesco Conceição, the son of Conceição, FC Porto manager Aba Becanum. This is a picture of Thiago Motta, any sporting director Guentoli. Guentoli was formerly of Napoli. On the Germany sending such a Juventus team. No, Federico Chiesa, I've told you about him. Liverpool are convinced they can keep him fit on the field of play. Into almost trying to try and do a deal for him. And now, and Jason Wilcox, Obia who say, oh, 12 HNF there. Now, so what you mean, BBN Sumasio? Jason Wilcox, two coin. Send sell on clause as answer home. I think it's a win-win for Manchester United. Paris Saint-Germain, Etono from Benfica, they were supposed to pay 12 million every year in terms of amount to make on every year, and he's coming in. He's a quality player. Share open DM so make me cover a lot of ground for you. Eat a lot of grass. Now, you're very good off the ball. I think that you get it in Manuel Ugarte. My only problem with Ugarte, Edia Onyai and Luis Enrique. Enrique Epe more ball sided. More without the ball. But if he's going to play in a midfield of Kobe Menu, no better off the ball job for Kobe Menu. Now Bruno Fernandes and Kobe Menu can control the game. It may work in a very good structure. The numbers here last season, with respect to interceptions, or 1.6 per game, tackles 3.9 per game, Casemiro 3.3, 5.8 ground duels in a win here compared to Casemiro 4.1, 7.4 possessions lost as compared to Casemiro 12. He is better even on the ball. As last season with Abachi and Casemiro, I think say Ineos for one buy near so me be on my. I think. Omo buy no. So be kind of be a minu dey chine about Manchester United and they be na me see big change na make am. The biggest problem at Manchester United was the lack of a structure.
And you say aye.
Makofa Wilcox, Makofa Ashworth. My catcher said for me, the best thing that's happened to United has been Omar Barada. I'm for Mr. Structure. Now that structure has gone in to get you Lenny Yoro, a boy that was supposed to be one of the best talent in Yasi. Now Madrid Penapa. Manchester United convinced the boy to come. Makofa Joshua Zegzi, the best young player in the talent Serie A last season. A good striker that can receive the ball in between the lines. A good player. He had one Eric Ten Hag. A different profile compared to Hoyland. You're fixing defense. You're Nasra Mazwari, FV Bayern Munich, Nababemau. You're an experienced delete at age 25 at their bro. And you're Manuel Ugarte, also less than 26 years at their mom. They have solved the issue of almost every area. Garnacho will hold them there. Amad Diallo will hold them there. Jadon Sancho yet to sort out in control other clubs. But almost every area on the field of play, Soviam Eric Ten Hag. If he doesn't perform well and consistently, then definitely there are going to be issues. The depth in quality for United, last season, Eric Ten Hag, said ultimately the same number of centre backs and work consistently. Now you can get it. Martinez, the late is there. Me said because of the injury pressure, Ten Hag is being a little bit patient with Maguire. So Maguire F41-2. No starting but delete Martinez far. That is it. He's going to have that too as his bait and I think that United have what it takes. Selling advantage friend Scott McTominay for 30 million. Any sell-on clause also to Napoli, a good one. I think the Scott McTominay I live in a time where we team a friend Manchester United. Spanish La Liga and our midweek games. Yeah, more weekend ones now. More back and then Barca our big one against team a friend Vallecano. Away at Vallecano. The big news for Barca now. I had a tweet me bizarre and say how many days they take him one send more register. And then you do more than a month count.
Yes, look at Nama Kias.
Now only at the no granted. But the money no count. And you go to players by number players 42, 68.
Yes, Kias to us out to Massa. Mamma,
don't register.
But so no move, bro. I don't know because also maybe a Nike deal. Yeah. I'm going to go for Adams. Yes, a
payment for just with you. Oh, yes, can I
go for you? Reminds of Rafael from AC Milan. Maybe your time now, so your time now. Salary.
Macase, so Osha Barca. I just want you to watch the boys from La Masia. Watch Bernal. Watch Casado. Who say Omobo that too as a double pivot somewhat. Now Baku stay usually Casado and a ball as a box-to-box player. Then Bernal sits in and controls the game. Pedri the last time was in there. This time it is going to be Lamine Yamal, Lewandowski, Rafinha inside, and Ferran Torres keeping the weight. Pau Kubasi, I don't need to say much. But Barca have a very, very good base power to build from. I think that is all. Yeah, it's all still be here. Jadon Sancho, more than ever.